All right, welcome to Spark It Up Sports, your one-stop shop for all things football and all things marijuana.
I'm Big Steve.
And I'm Johnny.
And we're coming to you from our home studio in Pacific Beach, California. It's episode 12. We got another great one for you. Topics for this week include we're going to do a review of last weekend of football. You were live at the Raiders game.
Oh, what a week, what a week.
That. Then we're going to do our famous blunt break. We got another Sluggers for you. What flavor is it?
Making them famous, the Pluto Gas House.
Pluto Gas House. Looking forward to that as always. And then we're going to do a preview for the upcoming weekend of football. Bunch of great games.
What edible are we trying out this week, Big Steve?
Edible. If you remember a few weeks ago, we did the mood spray. We're doing the mood spray again, but we're upgrading. Today we got the liquid dabs.
Very dabby. Very dabby.
It's 1,000 milligrams in each one of these canisters. Unlike the other ones were dosed, so it would only spray 5 milligrams at a time. The liquid dab ones, you hold down the spray for as long as you can take it and go from there. We did it probably about 10, 15 minutes ago. I overdid it and couldn't handle it. Sprayed a little too much in there.
Honestly did feel like a full dab. I mean, it was pretty strong.
It's weird. The feeling of like spraying it in your mouth is weird. It kind of foams up. The other one's only 5 milligrams, so like didn't build up or anything. It was just kind of like a mist or whatever.
Yeah.
This one is definitely kind of foamy, kind of weird.
Have yourself a little drink on the side just to wash it down. Get all the flavor
I coughed everywhere. It was kind of embarrassing. You'll see the video below. But definitely working.
Definitely works.
I know it works fast because we did 15 minutes ago and I'm already.
Yeah, one of the things we were reading about these is it does say 10-minute onset time, so real fast. No sugar. One of the things Big Steve likes.
Yeah, I'm huge on that because the teas, which I think these are overtaking my favorite edible, but the teas have a ton of sugar in them. And like anytime you're eating edibles, I feel like it has a bunch of sugar. So this is the healthiest way I feel like you can get the THC in your system.
It says 5 times the value of edibles. Very discreet packaging and container.
Yeah, it even has an airplane on the back of the package. So I guess they promote using it on the plane.
Waterproof. That's always a plus. Yeah. Everybody has those little pens that you're used to carrying around, and if you know, not waterproof.
Oh, yeah. Not waterproof. Ruin them real quick. The mood sprays are in, whether it's the 5 milligram spray or the liquid dabs. Mood sprays are in.
Yeah.
All right, NFL Week 6 review. The Bears crossed the pond. They played the Jaguars in London. They won 35-10. They've won 3 games in a row, so now they're 4-2 heading into the bye week. And if you would ask me at the beginning of the year, like, do you think you'd be 4-2 going in the bye week? I don't know if I would say yes. Our schedule has been light. It's been easy. We're playing the AFC South, so I get it. But you need to beat the bad teams if you want to be a good team.
Absolutely.
And to see the progress that Caleb Williams has made the first 5 weeks has been awesome. Cole Kmet, he had a great day. He had 2 touchdowns, but he was also forced into long snapping duty because the long snapper, after the 2 snaps, he hurt his leg, so Cole Kmet was in there. He was 5 for 5 on long snaps. They only missed 1 field goal or extra point, I think it was, so he did great. And I've seen some interviews of him, like, before this has happened because he long snapped in high school.
Okay.
So his, like, biggest fear going into game days is, like, him having to long snap. And it, like, came true this game, so it was funny to see. Caleb Williams looked really good. 23 for 29, 226 yards, 4 TDs, 1 interceptions. He also had 4 rushes for 56 yards. Once again, you got to take it with a grain of salt because they're playing the Jaguars. They're abysmal. One thing I do like about Caleb Williams is how he is getting everybody involved. Like last week, DJ Moore had a game. This week, Keenan Allen had a game. He had a nice touchdown, some big catches down the stretch during the game. And Keenan Allen hadn't really done much. He had been injured. So to get him involved, too, and get all your pieces, keep everybody happy, it's good to see. Swift had another great game. He had 17 carries for 91 yards and a TD. If we keep that rushing game going, like, Caleb Williams is going to just be better off.
There is actually one funny play I did see of pass going off the lineman's head. Lineman was facing the wrong way.
Smoked him. Yep. Remember that one.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. As we remember, this was the London 6 a.m. game. I was in Vegas. I was up early for this one.
Oh, man.
Money was being made. Bears were the money.
Yeah, they were the money. We called it.
Absolutely. And it was definitely the right call. Jaguars don't look good this year.
No, I don't know how much longer Doug Peterson's going to be staying around. The team is completely flat. They got no juice. Trevor Lawrence is he's known like a non-rah-rah guy, like a lead by example. And
he doesn't look like he's riling up anybody.
No, so they need to make some changes this week for sure. The Bears' defense, once again, they were awesome. They had 4 sacks, 2 turnovers. Jalen Johnson is probably the best cornerback in the league. If you look at his numbers, he absolutely crushes it from game to game. Barely gets targeted. He takes away an entire side of the defense. Along with the Bears' defense, that's 12 games in a row they've held their opponents to 21 points or fewer. Torrey Taylor, special teams player of the week a few weeks ago, he only had 2 punts this game, so that text from Caleb Williams finally almost coming true.
Let's see. Maybe they got to change of heart. Maybe Caleb Williams, Offensive Rookie of the Year. What do you think?
Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's a 2-man race now. All the wide receivers are out there all getting banged up or hurt. So it comes down to Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels from Washington. Caleb Williams is minus 160 right now. So his odds have been going up each week.
And we're actually going to see a matchup with them coming up soon.
Yeah, so Bears got a bye, but their next game is against him. So that's going to be a great game to see.
That's going to be must-watch football between the 2 rookies.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for some Raider talk. All right, real tough week. But I was in Vegas to see it all. It was a lot of fun being out there.
Yeah, it looked like you were in the suite, living that sweet life out there.
Living the sweet life. We got pictures of it. The stadium looked amazing. The suite was awesome. Living the sweet life, thanks to good friend Tommy B, owner of Gaetano Fashion, makes suits for the Raiders, Golden Knights, DJs, and anyone that really needs a custom-fitted suit right around
Shout out
Vegas.
Tommy B.
Shout out Tommy B, absolutely. The suite was awesome. The game was not. Final score.
It sucks being in a suite with that outcome.
To be honest, though, being in the suite was
helps you forget about that loss.
Forget about the whole thing. And
Not nearly as bad.
One of the best things about being in a suite is having a TV that has Red Zone on it, so you can see every single game while you're watching the game.
That is clutch, though, right?
That's awesome.
Don't even need your phone.
No, that's why it was awesome. It's one of the best experiences I could ever have for anybody. But this game, Pittsburgh visits Vegas. Pittsburgh, as we all know, their fans travel really well. Vegas, as you know, a destination for all teams. So you should see how many of those terrible yellow fucking towels
everywhere
being fucking swung.
Oh, man.
I've got a video to show you guys, and it's literally all yellow. It's insane. It's insane.
More Pittsburgh fans than Raiders fans, you think?
Absolutely. There's a point in the third quarter where on third down, Pittsburgh's defense stands up and they're
hyping the crowd up.
They're hyping the crowd. They're in a visiting stadium. It's insane. This should never be happening.
0 home field advantage for the Raiders.
And it sucks. It sucks because these are the games where that literally plays into it, and we don't have it.
See, I think with hockey, you get a home ice advantage because the guys go out and they have a couple drinks or whatever. With football, the night before, you're going to the hotel, you're meeting. You're having room checks. You ain't going out getting fucking wasted the night before NFL games.
No.
That's just not happening.
Najee Harris for the Pittsburgh offense has his first 100-yard game of the season. As you guys know, their offense really not that good. Justin Fields is the anchor in this. But Najee Harris, 14 carries, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. On the Raiders side of the ball, AOC gets his first start of the season after going 4-1.
How'd he look? Was he better than Minshew?
To be honest, it did not look good.
Yeah.
He was scared to throw the ball deep, and that's not what we want to see from him. We brought him in because we want to see that ball fly, and he was scared to let it fly. He was underthrowing guys. He just
you guys are also missing Devontae Adams still, too.
Still missing Devontae Adams. Word on the street is he's not going anywhere. He's staying as a Raider. He's going to come
it's
back next
changing
week.
Every day. You don't really know what's going on with
Nobody really knows, and that's the thing is with how much media is out there nowadays. You don't know who's telling what and who has the facts and who doesn't. But AOC, these are his numbers: 27 for 40, 227 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Brock Bowers being the only bright spot in our offense, 9 receptions, 71 yards. That kid's going to be a stud. Hopefully
he's going to be real good.
Life. Justin Fields make terrible decisions passing the ball. He's underthrowing, overthrowing receivers, but he does get the win. 14 for 24, 145 yards, 11 rushes for 59 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns on us. And I called both of the rushing touchdowns. But on the defensive side of the ball, we did look good. Unfortunately, we did give up more points than we have all season. But Divine Diablo, linebacker, gets a sack in his return from his injury. Mad Max does get half a sack with John Jenkins, who's filling in for Christian Wilkins, who injured himself last week after he was celebrating his sack.
No, that's how he got hurt. I haven't even seen the video.
Breaks his foot, requires surgery.
Was he jumping or what did he do?
Yep,
he jumped and broke his foot.
Yeah. Not good for these 385 pound
Too big to be jumping, dude.
Yeah,
too big
to be jumping. But yeah, so after all of that, Mad Max, John Jenkins combined for a sack. Tackling is our downfall right now.
That's crazy. Are being lazy with fucking AP as your head coach, you guys can't fucking tackle. Like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly. So something needs to happen.
I think I saw somewhere where, like, AP might not even make it out of this year. Which, like, the things keep going the way they're going. I know he's not in a good situation and wasn't put in a good situation, but I don't know, man.
You see, the thing is like, with all these mid-season firings and hirings, is someone else that's in the organization already
it's taking over. Yeah.
But is there anybody in the organization that's
I think you would fire him for next year. Not like, if you do fire mid-season, it's for next year, though. So you're going to go out and get your own coach and get who you want. I don't know if he's the guy.
We clearly need an offensive coordinator. Luke Getsy is not the answer. We all remember Luke Getsy from last year. We saw him with the Bears.
Good riddance.
And for some reason, that was a good enough resume starter to get the Raider job. And it's not working. The play calling is terrible.
Bunch of screens,
a
couple bubble screens.
Maybe it's time to start the talk. Tank for Shador, tank for Jalen Milroach, tank for Quinn Ewers.
Damn, you're calling him this was the week, huh?
I think so. I mean, where do you go from here?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. You guys need a quarterback.
It's week 6. I mean, you're just at the halfway point almost.
Mike McDaniels really fucked you.
Honestly, it set the organization back 4 years. It sucks. All right, we got more football to talk about.
More football.
Thursday night. 49ers versus Seahawks, 36-24, 49ers win.
Brock Purdy looked great all night. He's awesome in the pocket. I don't know if he's got, like, a sixth sense or what, but he feels the pressure and he just gets away from it.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, 18 for 28, 255 yards, 0 interceptions. The guy knows how to hold on to the ball.
He makes smart decisions, get rid of it when he needs to. Deebo Samuels went off. He had that 76-yard TD run. Man, that guy's a beast. He is fun to watch.
Sunday slate. Nice, long slate of games. A lot of teams in action.
All right, the first one Sunday, we got Chargers versus Broncos. Chargers win this game 23-16. Harbaugh had to hit the blue tent in this one.
The craziness, right?
Yeah, absolute crazy
right off
madness,
the bat. Harbaugh ends up vomiting, throwing up on the sideline.
Hits the blue tent. Hits the fucking locker room.
And Josh Minter, their defensive play calling coach, ends up taking over
for the first half. Yeah, Harbaugh has a history of irregular heartbeat, so that's what it was. They gave him an IV, some magnesium, comes back out, finishes the game.
Herbert, great game, ends up rallying the Chargers, leads them past the Broncos, 21 for 34, 237 yards, 1 TD.
The big injury in this game, too, was Patrick Surtain, the corner for the Broncos. He got injured on the first defensive play of the game, and that completely changed the way they ran their defense. They weren't able to pressure as much, so Herbert was sitting back there, had a lot more time on his hands.
Up next, Texans versus Patriots, 41-21. C.J. Stroud shines. Drake May makes his first career start.
First career start, first career loss. He did not play bad. He looked all right back there. His team just sucks.
Drake May threw 3 TDs in this game.
Yeah, right? Like what?
20 for 33, 243 yards. He did turn the ball over 2 times, but, I mean, it's his first game.
His first career start against a great Texans defense. Everybody knows they have a good defense.
Absolutely. Talk of the town was C.J. Stroud going to give any advice to him after the game.
Hey, pick your head up, buddy. Fuck C.J. Stroud, dude. Bitch ass. He ain't won shit yet. He's got to bring it up, too.
Hey, had to. It's a talking point. Commanders versus Ravens. 23-30. I think this was the game of the weekend. It was awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was a great game. The Ravens running game is, like, on point again.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I saw a stat. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they have so many games with 100 yards rushing. It's like 2 years or 3 years. When they get that running game going, they are very hard to beat. You got Zay Flowers on the outside. Lamar Jackson just dropping bombs to him. So,
yeah, Lamar Jackson, 20 for 26, 323 yards, 1 TD, and 1 interception. He did win the QB battle against Jaden Daniels, the rookie. 24 for 35, 269 yards, but he did throw 2 TDs. So Jaden Daniels is really, really a star in the NFL right now.
He's all right. I still don't think he's going to win Rookie of the Year. He's still the favorite, but I don't think he's going to win it. I think Caleb Williams will.
We'll see.
All right, up next we got Browns versus Eagles. Eagles won this 20-16. Jalen Hurts was 16 for 25, 264 yards, 2 TDs. A.J. Brown is back and Devontae Smith. They were both out for a couple of games. With those guys back, they're a completely different offense.
Absolutely. Deshaun Watson on the Brown side of the ball.
I can't believe we're still fucking talking about this guy.
16 for 23,
Insane,
168 yards. I mean, honestly, he's only in there because they paid him so much fucking money that they don't want to bench
They
him.
can't. It's like they're so fucked.
All right, Cardinals versus Packers. 13-34 blowout. Packers, huge win. Cardinals, 3 turnovers.
Jordan Love looked great. He was 22-32, 258 yards, 4 TDs. Unbelievable. 1 pick.
Josh Jacobs, 18 carries, 62 yards. Kyler Murray. If you guys follow the trend,
trending,
next week, Call of Duty gets released. You guys know Kyler Murray, historic Call of Duty player. Guy's going to be up till 4 a.m. playing COD. He don't care what game's on the schedule. Kids want to play a game.
Hopefully it's a double XP weekend, too. If it's a double XP weekend, game over.
Fade the Cardinals.
There was one injury in the Cardinals-Packers game. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a concussion in the second, so he was out for his whole second half. We'll see if he plays next week. Like I said earlier, it's the 2-man race in that offensive Rookie of the Year, although wide receivers seem to be getting injured here and there. Mm-hmm. They just don't have the numbers that these quarterbacks are putting up.
Buccaneers versus Saints, 51-27. Buccaneers putting up the highest score of the weekend.
51 points. It was close at halftime. It was like a 2 or 3 point game.
Absolutely.
Spencer Rattler was looking pretty good out there.
Spencer Rattler making his debut for Derek Carr, who was injured oblique.
Who knows when he'll be back.
But the Buccaneers rushed for 277 yards as a team.
That's so many rushing yards. 277 rush yards. You're going to win every game if you have that many fucking rush yards.
Absolutely. And especially in a conference like that where you're playing Falcons, you're playing Carolina Panthers, the Red Rocket. I mean, that's
your boy, dude.
I think Buccaneers are definitely going to be a team to beat this year.
They are 100% a team to beat.
Baker Mayfield putting up MVP numbers.
They just keep proving it every week, too. Up next, we got Colts at Titans. Colts win this one 20-17. Jonathan Taylor was out this game again. That's his second straight game. Joe Flacco throws 2 TDs in this one. Will Levi, 16 for 27, 95 yards, 1 TDs, and as always, 1 interception.
I love doing these little player picks, and I think he's good. He's been good for an interception every single week. He makes
every week, dude.
So I mean, it's take the pick. I mean, they're giving it to you. Take the pick.
I think he needs to change of scenery. He's got to get on a different team. I don't like. He can make plays, but he just tries to make every play.
Tries to do too much.
He tries to make every play, and you can't make every play in the NFL.
No. I think this is the perfect time for us to take our blunt break.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and Gas House Pluto Blunt Break Sluggers.
Hell yeah.
New flavor. Let's try it out. All right. A little bit about this one. A little bit gassy, a little bit minty, a little bit sweet.
Ooh, minty.
A little bit creamy, a little bit acidy.
Acidy, dude. That one gets me every time.
As we know, these things are pretty fire. Blunt type,
yeah, they're
glass
great.
filter, corn husk filter. They're fucking awesome. They smoke really, really well. I love these things. Spark it up,
great.
Sparky.
Jackpot.
Cash the tickets. I mean, we were in Vegas. We cashed a lot of tickets this week.
What was your favorite part of the trip to Vegas?
Oh, I mean, this was an awesome sports weekend. Got to go see the Golden Knights play their first game. Got to see the Raiders game. I think the suite was honestly my favorite part.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. What
kind
of food they have in that bad boy?
To be honest, the food wasn't great. It was all finger food, so it was all like little chicken fingers and
yeah, whatever.
But so nothing
love
great.
A good chicken finger.
The all you can drink. They had beers were stocked.
Everything's stocked,
Coronas,
ready to go.
Buds ready to go. They had bottles of Tito's, Jameson, champagne.
Nice.
Cranberry mixer, orange juice mixer, so all the sodas. So
I've never been to that stadium before. Is it like hard to get in? Are there like lines getting in? Or?
No, it's actually really easy to get in, and it's super quick to get in because it's not like any of the other stadiums.
Did you use a different entrance because you were in the suites? Oh, nice. Yeah, so you just zoomed right in there.
One of the biggest features of those stadiums is that they have smoking patios.
Right?
Right?
The Vegas Golden Knights have the best smoking patio I've ever been to in my life.
And it's awesome. I mean, you should see the views. So as you know, you're up a story, you're up on the second or third deck, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's actually both stories have it.
Yeah, you're up there pretty high, dude.
And the great scenery. I mean, you can see down the entire strip. It's awesome.
Down the entire strip. They got like day beds out there, like places for you to sit.
Places to relax. And as we know, in intermission periods, it's a long time. So you can go out there, you can smoke a couple stogies. If you got the pen on you, you got a couple
blinkers. Got to get them blinkers in, dude. Now that we got the mood spray, just a
couple sprays, you're ready to go.
Ready to go. That stuff's fucking awesome, dude.
I mean, it's a little weird.
It's weird. It's weird for sure.
But as long as you got something to drink to wash it down, it fucking no problem.
Tasty.
So as you guys know, this is Spark It Up Sports. We wanted to start smoking a little bit earlier in the show. That way we can smoke the entire time.
Yeah, I feel like we've been ending shows and the blunt's still going. So we got to get the full blunt in these episodes.
Raider Stadium, since Steve hasn't been to the Raider Stadium, let me tell you guys a little bit about their smoking patio. So their smoking patio is on the other side of the strip. So you get more of an aerial view, plus you're a little bit higher. So it's even better. You get an entire screenshot from all the way from the Luxor Mandalay Bay, all the way down to Caesar's Palace. You can see all the way, even to downtown Fremont Street, you can see. Great views, great. The time is perfect. The sun's up. Vegas is an air-conditioned stadium, so it can be 95, 100 degrees.
It's got to be air-conditioned. It's a fucking desert.
But inside, it feels like it's fucking 62
cool
degrees.
60
It's fucking awesome. I love it. You feel like you don't even feel like you're in Vegas every time you walk into that stadium. And it's awesome.
I'm trying to think the best smoking or the other smoking like patios I've done. We did the United Center last year. We hit that smoking patio.
United Center had a good smoking patio. Theirs was the Soldier Field had a smoking patio.
Yeah, that one was a little sketchy.
That was a little sketchy.
I was like, hey, smoke over here, pee behind the pillar over there. Definitely not nearly as nice as the Raiders.
But it felt like you were smoking in a Coliseum. So
literally, right, dude? Smoke, pillar, pee. Yeah, the lake in the background. The view was all right. View was not bad.
And it was cold.
Yeah, a little chilly out there. So the United Center was freezing. If I remember,
the United Center was cold. Yeah, but I mean, I love these new stadiums with their smoking patios. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great feature. It's a great feature for fans. It's a great way to kill a little bit of time.
Great feature for smokers.
Great way to kill a few minutes in between periods. And
a couple whiffs, dude. Yeah. Good to go.
Yeah, you go back and enjoy the rest of the game.
I remember working at the bars too. Like, I don't see it nearly as much now, but like when I first started working at the bars, you could like smoke inside the bars, and then like obviously it's changed, and then you used to have the smoking patios outside the bars where everybody would go and smoke. So, I've been a frequent of the smoking patios and lounges for years.
Love a good smoking patio. Any place that's got a smoking patio, you're at a good spot.
And we're talking like weed, not cigarettes. Cigarettes suck. Weed's cool.
That's what we use smoking patios
weed,
for.
Not cigarettes.
Lions, Cowboys. Lions, holy shit.
God
47-9.
Damn, they absolutely whooped that ass, dude.
Ooh, Aiden Hutchinson.
Man, that poor guy, that leg looked gross.
Real bad break in his leg. I think he broke both bones.
Ooh, the tibia and fibia.
Yeah, so not good. Probably going to be out for 6 to 8 months, they said.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was a clean break. I haven't really read up on it. I know he had surgery in Dallas right away. He's still surgery. In Dallas. They might be calling the Jets to see what Hassan Riddick's up to.
Absolutely.
That might be a perfect fit if they could get him on the phone and be like, "Yo, dude, can we get you for just the rest of this year? 6 games?"
A couple notes from this game. Worst loss for Dallas since 1988.
God damn. I saw a video of him walking into the locker room. Jerry Jones is leading the way, dude. Not a single fucking word out of anybody's mouth. There's 50 people and no one says a word, dude. It was
one of the notes from this game is that was Jerry Jones's birthday on Sunday.
Oh, worst birthday ever.
Worst birthday ever. Absolutely embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
I think someone's got to go. I mean,
who
though? Exactly.
Offensive coordinator, maybe? You're not getting rid of McCarthy right now. No way. I think their offensive line is not nearly as good as it has been in the past years. I think that's one of the major issues they have. After that, we got Falcons at Panthers. Falcons win this one 38-20. The Red Rocket, whatever, still fucking sucks, dude.
26 for 38, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but the Panthers still
suck. I mean, do you go back to Bryce Young? I think you just sit him. Let him fucking... I don't know, dude. I think it's a disaster.
It's the fight for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, right? You're about to be joining that, too.
Absolutely. It's going to be Panthers, Browns, and us.
Don't say Bears, dude. We already did that. We've been there 2 years in a row,
Browns,
right?
and us. Sunday night, prime time. Bengals versus Giants. This game sucked.
It was not that good. The Bengals pulled off the win 17-7, though. Joe Burrow, 19 for 28, 208 yards, 4 carries for 55 yards, 1 TD.
Daniel Jones, the Neanderthal, 22 for 41. Dog, every time he takes off the fucking helmet, he goes and looks at the iPad. He's looking down. He's got the stupidest fucking look on his face. You know what I'm talking about, too. They show it on TV
He's
all
a
the
Duke
time.
guy, dude. He's a genius.
When he's your best rusher of the day, 11 carries for 56 yards, that's not good.
Should have never got rid of Saquon.
Not good. Monday night, we just finished watching this game. Bills-Jets, 23-20. Aaron Rodgers plays probably his best passing game as a Jet so far.
How about that Hail Mary at the end of the
half? Threw a bomb.
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
Refs didn't know what to call.
Lazard caught it, right?
He caught it.
Yeah.
And one ref comes running in, touchdown. Everyone's like, what? What the fuck just happened?
Josh Allen, he was 19 for 25, 215 yards, 2 TDs. I feel like at any moment he could just get completely crumbled and killed.
He takes the most unnecessary hits.
He gets smoked.
He loves running the ball. And then, whenever he does the little QB sneaks, he looks for contact.
He's trying to hit. That's all there is to it. The Jets might be looking for another kicker after this game, though. What'd they do? 2 doinks? Yeah, they make those kicks. They win at 26-23. So, all right, well, that wraps up the NFL week for us. Now we're going to move on to the college football review.
How about a edible check? Those liquid dabs were
edible check.
Feeling pretty fucking awesome. Pretty fucking heavy.
I feel great.
I feel good.
They kicked in quick.
Super
too.
quick. That 10-minute reaction time is pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah, very accurate. I do have a little cotton mouth, but I'm buzzing like a bee. I'm feeling good.
Friday night game from this past week. Number 16 Utah versus ASU, 19-27.
Awesome. I don't think Cam Rising played.
Cam Rising definitely played.
I just saw something he might get another redshirt year.
Yeah, because
Did he get hurt?
No, he looked terrible in this game. Every single time he went to throw the ball, he couldn't throw off of his back foot.
Oh, because he's hurt.
Oh,
so that's how he's going to get another year?
Because he hasn't played in 4 games yet, he's still eligible.
Right, they're going to sit him the rest of the year. Yeah.
And they're going to give him another year. So,
hell yeah, dude. Fucking Van Wilder. Let's go.
All right, one of my favorite names came from this weekend, Cam Scattaboo.
Cam Scattaboo. Huh.
Guy ran for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, had himself a day.
So that was my favorite name from the weekend. Cam Scattaboo.
Scattaboo.
SDSU versus Wyoming. SDSU gets the win, 27-24. Big win. Traveling to Wyoming. That's always a tough place to play.
Yeah, because there's nothing fucking out there.
Danny O'Neal, Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week for the second time.
I can't believe you guys are getting Offensive Player of the Weeks. Like, how? They got fucking Ashton Genty in the fucking league, and you have the Offensive Player of the Week twice? That's insane, dude. They literally have one of the Heisman favorites in the conference. And you guys only scored 27 points.
Offensive Player of the Week.
Hell yeah. Roll State, baby. Roll State. All right. Western Michigan played Akron this week. They won 34-24. If you remember, the spread was 9.5. There was a 5-hour weather delay in this game. And I couldn't imagine, like, being in the middle of a game, lightning strikes, and then you go sit in the fucking locker room for 5 hours, and then you got to get back out there and finish a game. Absolutely insane. I feel bad for those guys, but they came out there and they got it done. They covered the spread. They're now 2-0 in conference play, so they're sitting on top of the conference.
South Carolina versus number 7 Alabama. We almost had an upset here, 25-27.
Man, if they would have gone down 2 weeks in a row, that would not be good. They'd be fucking paying Saban whatever to get him back.
Number 1 Texas versus number 18 Oklahoma, 34-3. The Red River rivalry.
Hell yeah!
Hey, that dab
all I can think about is Andy Dalton. Red River Rifle Rocket Dalton. I mean, huge rivalry game. Not much of a game, though, really. Oklahoma didn't even show up. I do still want to see Arch out there, especially when they played Georgia. So hopefully Quinn can get hurt in the first quarter, and then we can see Arch for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, these are the games that make or break. I mean, Georgia, tough D, going to be putting a lot of pressure on them. I mean, we could have an Archie signing.
Right?
Number 4, Penn State versus USC, 33-30. Great game. This was
unbelievable game. I thought this shit was over. USC was up by like 16 points in the first half, and then Penn State fought all the way back to get that overtime win.
So, like you always say, any time that these East Coast teams are traveling to the West Coast teams, they're either going to play terrible, they're going to start off super slow.
Right.
But Penn State, are they the truth? They're undefeated.
I mean, they were able to fight their way back. I feel like Penn State can never get that huge signature win.
Yeah.
And that is either Michigan or Ohio State. I feel like they can never get over that hump. Now that we have the playoffs, that changes everything because so many teams are getting in. So they'll definitely have an opportunity this year.
And they won't have to beat one of those good teams. You could beat
you're still getting in with a loss. You might get in with a loss to both those teams.
Stanford versus number 11 Notre Dame, 7-49. Notre Dame quarterback is dominant, throws 3 touchdowns, and runs for 1 with a big win over ACC rival Stanford.
Big ACC rivalry match. Love to see that. Arizona at number 14 BYU. BYU wins this one 41-19. BYU forces 4 turnovers, and it's the best start to a season since 2020. They're one of, 6 remaining undefeated teams?
Yes.
I don't know exactly how many there are.
I believe it's 6. Mississippi State versus number 5 Georgia, 31-41. Carson Beck passes for 459 yards. 3 touchdowns. Mississippi State did put up a fight, but they are not able to hold
down. I think they have, 1 win this year? They're in the bottom of the SEC.
But Florida versus number 8 Tennessee, we thought we were going to see Florida upset here. Almost happened. 17-23 overtime game. Tennessee running back scores his 3rd touchdown of the game, wins it walk-off style in overtime.
Damn, walk-off TD, nice. Yeah. Love seeing that. Just run right into the locker room. See ya. After that, we had the game of the week. Number 2 Ohio State at number 3 Oregon. Oregon wins this one 32-31. I thought Ohio State was going to cover and pull off this win, but they were not able to go into Eugene, Oregon and do that.
No, Dan Lanning ends up looking like the smartest fucking coach.
He coached a hell of a game, dude.
Absolutely. There was one play to close out the game. Ends up throwing a 12-man on the field with only 4 seconds on the clock. All right, they're at the penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty for 12-man on the field. All right, the penalty isn't able to put them into field goal range, so it's basically just killing time off the clock.
Right.
And he ends up looking like a genius because now they only have 4 seconds to try to get into field goal range, and they can't make a play. Quarterback ends up running around, killing the 4 seconds, and
Game
Plays
over.
over. Game's over. Ryan Day looks like he could be out of the job if they lose to Michigan.
Yeah, if he loses to Michigan, there's no way he's sticking around. The word on the street is they have the highest salary cap in college football with $21 million, and you can't be losing games.
Number 9 Ole Miss versus number 13 LSU, 26-29.
Hate
Brian
seeing
Kelly
LSU
gets a win.
Fuck you, Brian Kelly.
Hey, great overtime game, like we said. LSU rallies. Ole Miss unable to hold off in the closing seconds of the game.
Next.
Number 18 Kansas State versus Deion Sanders, Colorado, 31-28. Great game. This was an awesome game to watch. Avery Johnson, the Kansas State quarterback, is a stud. I think he's going to definitely be in that Heisman category. 15 for 23, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Game went back and forth.
Yeah, it was a close game all game long, I felt like.
Yeah, Shedeur Sanders definitely looked putting up QB numbers, 34 for 40, 388 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception.
I think he might be like one of those quarterbacks who once he gets into the NFL, I think like everything might slow down for him because he's going to have a better offensive line, better receivers, and he looks like he's pretty good out there. He's comfortable out there. He can make every throw and doesn't get rattled. For the last game of the day, it was a late one, 8 p.m. West Coast start, number 17 Boise State at Hawaii. It's crazy like when the game turns on, it's like 8 o'clock here, dark as shit, and it's still sunny at the Hawaii game.
Right?
Awesome.
But what's nuts is Austin Genty, probably the Heisman favorite. This is probably the worst game he's had all year. And he still ran for 217 yards.
Yeah, worst game, 1 TD. After one quarter, he had 90 yards and a TD. I thought he was about to go off, but they kind of held him in check for the rest of the game there. Still had 217 yards, though. Like,
what's nuts is Boise State's been blowing teams out by 50 points, 40 points. Hawaii ends up being their toughest game all year.
Let's do the college football playoff bracket. There was some movement this week. Oregon moved up. They just switched spots with Ohio State. So let's go through it. 1 through 4 have the first round bye. We got 1 Texas, 2 Oregon, 3 Miami, 4 Iowa State. They're going to be the conference winners. After that, we got Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State. Georgia, Penn State win this week, so they don't move. Ohio State dropped because of their loss. Tennessee, Boise State, Notre Dame, BYU. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And Clemson is back. Clemson is finally in the college football playoffs at 5-1. And if you remember that first game, dude, we thought he might get fired this year, but
we thought Dabo was going to be dabbing himself out.
Yeah, right. But they've been playing all right.
College football Week 8 preview. All right. As you guys know, we're in that little period right now where we're having football all the way till December.
Week 1 of the marathon is over. We got about 4 weeks left in this marathon, so stay hydrated, get your THC mood sprays in, and let's keep rocking.
We got football on tomorrow,
baby.
Tuesday game, Troy versus South Alabama. All right, I'm liking South Alabama minus 13.5.
Oh, yeah. Do you know where Troy is?
No clue.
Alabama.
No way.
So maybe it's a rivalry game.
Rivalry game.
Might be. Don't know. Don't care. I'll be fucking watching, though. Conference USA does it again, baby. Let's go. All right, after that Tuesday game, we got another great game with a Wednesday game, Western Kentucky versus Sam Houston State. Sam Houston State's favorite by 3 points. Do you know where Sam Houston State is?
Texas.
Yeah, you nailed that one.
Fuck yeah.
What about Western Kentucky? No.
Western Kentucky is actually one of my favorite teams. As you guys know, their mascot, the red blob guy.
The blob. They're the tree toppers, though.
They're not the red blob guy?
Well, I think that is their mascot, but their name is the Tree Toppers.
Yeah, but they got a red blob guy.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
And then, I'm pretty sure they're doing another something special where each position player is going to be wearing
the lineman red blob.
So, be on the lookout for these helmets or jerseys. They're definitely doing something special for it.
There's got to be something Wednesday. Yeah. Got to be. National televised game.
Western
Give
Kentucky,
the people what
known
they want.
for one of my favorite mascots. Big mascot guy.
Big mascot guy.
Thursday game, Boston College versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech -7. Actually, maybe Boston College +7. I don't really like Virginia
I like Boston
Tech.
College +7.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Virginia Tech.
Bill O'Brien's got them humming over there. I actually have no idea what their record is, but BC +7.
+7
for Poos. Boston Poos, baby.
Poos.
Hey.
Go Archie.
Oh, fuck.
Wash it down with some Mountain Dew.
Oh.
All right.
Fuck.
As the college slate continues.
Get away from me.
All right, Friday. Lots of good games, actually. Florida State versus Duke. Duke -3.5. I love that. Florida State looks fucking terrible.
Still, how many wins they got? Two?
Two
wins.
Number 3, Oregon pacing Purdue. They're going to have to travel all the way to Indiana.
I like Purdue plus 27.5 just because of the travel and like after the game against Ohio State, they're not going to be ready to play. I don't think.
I do like that. Purdue plus 27.5. That's a lot of points.
A lot of points. Purdue is trash though, so hopefully.
Oklahoma State versus number 14 BYU. As we said, BYU a powerhouse now. BYU -9.5.
Right? We'll see what our boy Gundy's got going on in Oklahoma State. See if he can knock off BYU's undefeated season. I think if BYU gets a loss, I don't know if they're going to be making the college football playoffs or not.
Saturday slate, SDSU with the double bye week this month.
After that, we got Western Michigan at Buffalo. Like I said, it's a battle for the top of the MAC. It's going to be a great game to watch. The spread is even, so you know we're going with the Broncos in this one. After that, we got number 6 Miami at Louisville. This is a ACC matchup, but I love Miami -4 in this one. They're going to keep rolling, I think.
Yeah, I love Miami. They look to be a complete team. They got offense. They got defense. Looks like the U is back.
The U is back.
Number 7 Alabama versus number 8 Tennessee.
Yeah, we got some good SEC matchups this week. Starting off with this one.
Alabama -2.5.
Alabama -2.5. Hopefully they do not have another game like the last 2 weeks, though. Like, they need to bring the heat this week at Tennessee.
Number 11 Notre Dame versus Georgia Tech.
Notre
Dame,
talking
about this earlier.
Notre Dame historically bad against Georgia Tech.
I love the Georgia Tech +11. That's a lot of points.
A lot of points. Let's go.
Yeah,
at Georgia Tech too.
I like the upset.
That has a pretty sweet stadium. You ever seen Georgia Tech Stadium?
No.
It's like downtown Atlanta. You got the skyline in the background. It's pretty fucking sweet. And you know who went to Georgia Tech? Megatron.
Really?
Yep, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, it was like when they ran the fucking option, too.
Number 24, Michigan versus number 23, Illinois. Michigan -3?
Yep, Michigan -3 in this one. They're traveling to Illinois, but I like Michigan on the road.
Not a far travel for them.
Nope.
Making it sound like they're fucking traveling across the country.
They're traveling. What do you mean?
Might take a city bus. Probably could take the city bus.
Yep. Traveling all the way to Illinois, dude. All right? Illinois, as you call it.
Love a good Illinois.
Illinois. All right, with the best game of the week, it's going to be number 5, Georgia, at number 1, Texas. Quinn Ewers is going to get the start again, but god damn it, do I want to see Arch out there.
We definitely could see him. I mean, Georgia Bulldogs, great defense. One hit to Quinn Ewers, he goes down.
See, get Arch out there.
He's running down the sideline.
I mean, we like Texas -3.5 in this one.
Absolutely.
Texas
I love
is home.
Texas.
They're fucking hot right now.
I think that, to be honest, I think this is Texas's year.
Damn, Texas to win it all,
I love Texas. I love Texas. I love their coach. I love Sarkisian. I think he's a great offensive coach.
I don't think it's going to be under Quinn.
Really? You
I think it's going to be
Arch?
under Arch.
Really?
I do think, I don't know if Quinn has it. He's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But I just feel like the Manning stigma and everything, I just feel like it's already scripted, dude. It's already written.
I mean, the other thing is like now that there's no more Alabama, Georgia's been taken down. Like, we're looking for the next powerhouse.
Right.
And I think it's Texas's time. And this
I honestly don't know if we are ever going to see the dynasties that we have seen, like Alabama and Georgia, now that there are NIL deals. And it's not as important to go undefeated all year long because you can have 2 or 3 losses. So the regular season isn't as important.
But, I mean, we're going to see Texas with possibly an undefeated season if they can pull through this Big 12 game. I mean, to be honest, they already beat Alabama,
but I don't think they're going to win, 3 out of 4 or, 3 out of 6. I think there's just more parity now in college football than there's ever been. Like the top teams are all knocking each other off.
But with the situation that they have where Arch Manning's committed to staying there, they have the possibility to set up a dynasty.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him going back to back.
Absolutely, especially if he stays. I mean, he's the only person.
Yeah, and Texas has the money to support that.
NFL Week 7 preview. Bye weeks for Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
It's a sad week, baby. 4-2 going into the bye week. Victory Mondays lasting for 2 weeks this time, baby. Let's fucking go.
That's a long victory week.
Love it. Long victory 2 weeks. Could you imagine losing going into the bye week? Dude, holy shit.
Not good.
Thank God we won.
Thursday night game this week, Broncos versus Saints. Will DC MVP play?
I think whether or not he plays, I still like the Saints in this game. Spencer Rattler looked pretty good in the first half of the other game, and I don't think the Broncos are what we thought they would be.
No, and especially with Surtain having a concussion, that defense does not look the same.
And yeah, if he does, it's a short week, so there's probably no way he's passing that concussion protocol.
All right, Sunday slate. Raiders making the trip back to Los Angeles. Raiders plus 5.5. I love this. I think this is more of a Raider home game than this week's game, which was not a home game, even though we were.
It's crazy. It's absolutely insane that your home games are away games and your away games are home games.
It's not
because even when you played the Chargers, you were.
But it's true, which is insane.
It's insane. the Southern California West Coast NFL is so fucked. Like, San Diego doesn't have a team. L.A. has 2 teams, which L.A. doesn't even fucking want.
No.
Vegas has the Raiders, which they want, but they don't have any fans that want to go to the fucking game. So it's like fucking shit show, dude. It's insane. It's insane. Raiders home game in L.A. this week. It's going to be awesome.
Raiders plus 5.5.
Book it.
All right, London 6 a.m. game. Patriots versus the London Jaguars.
I think the people in England aren't even going to want to go to this fucking game. There's no way this shit's sold out, dude.
Look for the empty seats.
My gosh. No
Patriots
way.
plus 5.5.
Patriots plus 5.5.
Drake May finally putting it together.
Yeah, and I think the Jaguars are just so fucking bad right now, and I think Doug Peterson has nothing going for him. The team has nothing going for him, and they're in London for a whole week.
Him in England.
Dude, could you imagine if they fired him after Sunday's game?
Leave him there.
You ain't coming with us, buddy. Sorry.
No.
You're on your own.
Maybe try soccer, bud.
Fucking what's the
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. He's gonna be the next fucking Ted Lasso.
Titans versus Bills. This game's a shit show. Buffalo minus 8.5.
Love that. Will Levi. He's gonna have at least 2 to 3 turnovers. That's a guarantee. Bills looks pretty good today. So
Texans versus Packers. Texans plus 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the Packers. Love seeing them lose.
Lions versus Vikings. I like this game.
This is probably the best game of the week.
Minnesota minus 2.5. Sam Darnold coming off a bye.
Yeah, I think they're going to be ready to go. The Lions are going to be missing Aiden Hutchinson, huge part of their defense. Like we said earlier, see if they could pick a D end up this week.
Yeah.
And I want to mention how good the NFC North is. Top to bottom, they have the best records in football.
They are shaping up to be the most competitive division.
Yeah, the thing about the division, too, is all our division games are later. So, we're going to be beating each other up once it comes towards the end of the year.
Absolutely. Good Packers versus Bears game coming up.
Can't wait.
Soon.
Fuck the Packers. All right, after that, we got Seahawks at Falcons. We love the Seahawks. No way. We love the Falcons minus 3. Geno Smith got it.
Nah, he did not have it. Kirko Bangs minus 3 all the way. Book that ticket.
Yes, sir.
Bengals versus Browns. Cincinnati minus 4.5.
Yeah, I mean, if Deshaun Watson's playing, I love whoever they're playing to win and cover the spread.
No good. Joey Burrow maybe show the legs, run around a little bit.
Probably put up 5 TDs, 400 yards passing, knowing him.
Dolphins versus Colts. Indianapolis minus 3.5.
I don't even know who the Dolphins' quarterback is anymore. Huntley?
Oh, yeah, Tyler Huntley. But to be honest,
terrible game. No one cares.
No one cares.
But hopefully Jonathan Taylor is back. What they say, Flacco playing?
Hopefully Flacco plays. They said if Anthony Richardson's healthy, he's going to play. But
what do you do with Anthony? What do you do with Anthony Richardson? He was the 4th overall pick. He can't stay healthy. You're in year 2. Well, I don't know what you're going to do with him.
Well, what sucks is I don't know what they're going to do with Flacco now because Flacco needs to get paid. It keeps on blowing my mind. They did it to him in Cleveland. I mean, when Deshaun Watson got hurt last
year, in the playoffs or whatever.
And then Flacco comes in. Flacco dominates, but then he's not going to get a contract because they already owed Deshaun so much money. So they fucking get rid of him. Dude. So now Richardson's about to get paid. Who do you pay, Richardson or Flacco?
Richardson ain't getting paid.
Third year.
This is his second year.
Second year? Well, it's going to
He still has 2 more years.
And I think they signed Flacco to a 2-year contract. So.
Yeah, but I don't even. Richardson can't even play. Well, they're not going to pay him. He can't play.
Panthers versus Commanders. Washington -7.5.
Red River Rocket rivalry. Dalton. We're going to see how terrible he is again. Jaden Daniels will probably have himself a hell of a game.
I think he's going to pump this defense. This defense is not good. And
no, they're terrible.
I think they're
real bad.
Yeah, I think Jaden Daniels is going to have his way with them. Probably set himself for a good week against the Bears the following one.
You're such an idiot, dude. You're such an idiot. After that, we got Chiefs at 49ers. We like San Francisco -1.5. God damn. Let's go.
SF -1.5. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck Mahomes. Fuck Kelsey.
We love Taylor. We still love Taylor.
But fuck
everything else.
We saw Taylor at the Yankee game today.
Oh, yeah. She was out. Stars were out. Oh, man.
Sunday night, Jets versus Steelers. Jets +1.5.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers looked pretty good tonight. Justin Fields,
not good.
I don't think is that good, so...
I like Jets +1.
I don't even think it's a conversation anymore of whether or not the Bears should have got rid of Justin Fields.
No.
Not even.
They're clearly in a better situation.
And the amount of people that I had to tell in the last 8 months that we should get rid of Justin Fields. Look at what happened. Yeah. The proof's in the fucking pudding.
Monday night doubleheader. We got 2 games on again. All right. Not a big fan of this doubleheader stuff.
No, they got to spread them out.
Yeah.
It's so dumb how they... And, again, it's you got the fucking not-so-good game, the warm-up game, and then you got the heavy really hitters, the second game.
But it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch 2 games at once. I mean, people don't...
What?
It's hard to watch fucking 2 games at the same time.
You were just in a sports book all weekend.
You're right.
And you had Red Zone on and a live game.
I had a live game.
How many games?
I had 12 games going on. But I mean, if it's the Monday night, these special games, you have 1 game on usually, these primetime slots. I like to be able to sit down and only focus on 1 game.
Okay, Johnny.
Ravens versus Buccaneers.
But you get an extra hour of football.
You're right. Extra hour of football. All right. Ravens versus Buccaneers. This is going to be the best game of the weekend, I believe. Baltimore -3.5.
Yeah, I love Baltimore -3.5 in this one. The way they've been playing, the way their running game's going, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers on the outside, they are a wagon, that's for sure.
Especially with Baker MVP on the other side of the ball. Take the over in this game. I think there's
going to be a lot of points. I'm excited for this game. It's going to be real fun to watch.
Let's introduce you guys to a new segment we're starting. All right. It's Puff Puck Talk.
Puff Puck Talk, baby. Let's go.
We're going to give you guys a 5-minute rundown of all the NHL games. All right. Give you guys a little bit about VGK hockey. A little bit about Black Hawks hockey.
Yes, sir. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Go Knights. All
All right. Why don't you start it off because you were there for opening night.
I was there for opening night. In Las Vegas at the Fortress, VGK.
Who the fuck's Clay?
VGK played 3 games this week. Had Wednesday night against the Colorado Avalanche, big win, lots of goals. Friday night against the St. Louis Blues, another big win, lots of goals. And then last night on Sunday against the Ducks, quack, quack, quack. But it's awesome. This Knights team looks to be better than any Knights team before.
They're 3-0?
3-0.
Damn, what a way to start the year.
Eichel is flying. Stone is healthy. Barbashev looks to be one of the top scorers in the league. And this team looks to be lighting the lamp early and often in these games.
Lots of goals.
15 goals in 3 games, only 8 against, 3-0. What more can we ask for? Fortress was rocked.
Blackhawks for the last week. They are 1-1-1. They got 1 loss, 1 win, and 1 overtime loss. They lost opening night to the Utah Hockey Club, and then they lost in overtime to the Jets in game 2, 2-1. And then they beat the Oilers 5-2. We have the better Connor in Chicago, I guess, after that win.
Yeah, McDavid, no good.
Yeah, right? Bedard watch for the week. He had 1 goal, 4 assists in 5 games.
Coming up this week on Tuesday, we're going to have the NHL Frozen Frenzy.
Oh, man, I fucking love it. I love Red Zone, so you know I'm going to love the Frozen Frenzy.
Absolutely. Well, as you guys know, Red Zone shows every touchdown, every scoring play with Scott Hansen. This is going to be a little different. They're going to show you every goal, every fight. It's going to be pretty
every
awesome.
Game, every team plays that day.
Every team plays, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, I wish they did this like once a week with it. I think we're going to get it a few times this year. I don't know exactly how many or what dates, but they did it last year, and it was awesome.
It was electric. It's something to see. It's good to see hockey on TV, especially on these Tuesdays where it's a dry sports day. You might have a football game at night.
Whoa! We got the Hilltoppers, and we got
Western Kentucky,
and we got Alabama, Troy, like Southern Alabama. Take it back, dude. Take it back.
I like the Frenzy. I'm watching the Frenzy. I'll still check the scores, but I'm watching
check
the
Frenzy.
All
right.
But yeah, well, let's wrap up this puff puck talk. Just teams that are going to be good this year. Utah Hockey Club.
I don't know if they're going to be good, dude. It's too early to tell. They're starting off hot.
They're starting off
hot.
It looks to be like they're going to be even though they're not a new team, they're in a new city. Yeah. They're playing very good hockey. They got a lot of fans supporting them. Those Stormin' Mormons are...
Oh, my gosh. That place is packed. There were a couple of midgets chugging beers out of shoes. The best beer sales ever in that stadium was opening night for hockey.
Which is insane. Because
they've had the Jazz, Western Conference Finals, and I don't know what else they got going on there. But the fact that game had the highest beer sales ever there is awesome.
New Jersey looking to be another very good team this year, the New Jersey Devils. The Dallas looking to be another good team. The Golden Knights looking to be the best team out of the West this year.
I don't know, man. I like the Hawks in that one.
The Rangers looking real good. New York. And a couple Canadian teams, the Jets and Calgary, looking to be strong.
But honestly, you don't have to fucking worry about those guys because you know they're not going to win a Stanley Cup Finals. So who gives a fuck about any Canadian team right now?
But all these teams are scoring lots of goals.
Honestly, until a Canadian team wins a fucking Stanley Cup Final, we shouldn't talk about any Canadian teams. I think that's what we should do on Puff Talk, whatever, dude. So them fucking Canadians can fucking handle their shit. Like, it's their fucking sport, and they can't fucking win it all. Like, grow the fuck up, boys.
But like we said, teams are scoring lots of goals this year. So take the salami, all right?
Oh, the Grand Salami. That's my favorite bet.
You add up all the goals, total goals from every single game.
Man.
Take the over. All right, this Frozen Frenzy is one of the best days to do it. You got every.
What do you think it's going to be like? 70, 80, 90?
Nah, it might be over 100 goals. I mean,
over 100? Holy shit! Could you imagine if the Grand Slam is over 100 goals?
I mean,
yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
It's going to be awesome. Lots of goals. I want to see every single goal.
I want to see 150 goals.
I want to watch every single one.
Hell yeah!
But yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. This episode of Spark It Up Sports. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe.
Reminder, the show comes out every Thursday. Video podcast on YouTube. The audio can be found on Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon Music.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Go Bears.
Go Raiders. Go Knight.
Go Hawks.